Hey everyone! Today I'm going to take the time to talk to you about a new movie called Echo Boomers. Now, this movie is already available for digital. I think you can rent it on Amazon for like $6 or $7. And I'm sure if you just Google it, you're going to be able to find it several different places. Now, this does not have the best critics ratings. And as most of you know, I am a Rotten Tomatoes critic. Now, do I agree with my fellow critics on how hard they have bashed this? Not really. I mean, this is a fun movie. If you try to not take it seriously, which it feels like a movie that's not meant to be taken seriously, like 100% seriously, then it's a really fun crime heist film. So let's talk about this movie and what's good about it and what's bad about it. But don't worry, I am going to keep this spoiler free.
Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel.
Okay, so this movie is about a young college graduate named Lance, who is played by Patrick Schwarzenegger. He ends up visiting his cousin, or his cousin calls him and says, hey, I'm going to help you get a job because he's just out of college. And we all know how hard it can be to get a really decent job out of college. So he invites him to come and says, listen, I'm going to help you. You have an art degree. You're going to be in acquisitions for a company that I work for. Let's talk about it. So he goes out to Chicago to talk about it and quickly finds out this is like a crime ring. Like, these are kids that are literally, I say kids, but young millennials that are breaking into the houses of the rich and the famous, well, not really the famous, but the rich, and stealing all of their things. Basically kind of they feel they're cheated by the system and we're just going to break into your house and steal your stuff because we can. That's kind of what they're doing. Now, they are working for someone. He is played by Michael Shannon, who I think, listen, here's the thing. All of the acting is really, really good and on point. I liked all of the characters. I thought they were all great. I thought they were all believable. He plays the big bad guy that they're working for, basically. And let me tell you, it gets interesting. It does. Now, one of the people in the like crime group, I don't know what you would really call it, but just... I guess one of the burglars, right? I don't know what you'd really call them, but is Hayley Law, the one female. And let me tell you, I adore her. So I love her in Spontaneous. Absolutely loved her in Spontaneous. And if you haven't seen Spontaneous, you guys are truly missing out on one of the best movies of 2020. So please go watch that. But anyway, she's from Spontaneous, and she's also from Altered Carbon. So that face may look familiar to you. She's great. She's probably one of my favorite parts of this entire thing for something that happens later on of this entire movie. And I can't really talk about it because it's a spoiler. That's definitely way too far in. Now, I will say this movie is a bit choppy, and it feels like, at first I was like, is it trying to take itself seriously, or is it trying to be like not take itself seriously, because it does almost feel like they're trying to show you like how millennials are feeling. They're it's almost trying to be political. It's like this close to trying to be political, in the fact that millennials are screwed over and they need to resort to finding out all this information at first from insurance companies, but then in a different way, which I don't want to ruin. But I thought that was actually a really interesting part of the movie. They need to find the places to break into to take their stuff, right? Take valuable art or jewelry, stuff like that to make money, right? Kind of you're making money and I can't make money, so screw you, boomers type of thing, right? It's kind of why it's called Echo Boomers. So I will say, it's so hard to explain without giving spoilers. I don't want to give spoilers, but I think it ends up being a really fun crime heist movie. You just totally take out the part about it being generational, and it's really, really good. I almost feel like it was pushing that a little too hard, but I'm not going to give it a splat because of that. I mean, I give it a 3 out of 5. I think it was entertaining all the way through. I enjoyed the scenes where they were actually physically breaking things and stealing things. I thought they were really well shot. And the end really, really saved it for me. So you do throughout it when I say it's a little choppy, and you guys know how I feel about this because I've said it from other movies before. I would rather if you're going to go jumping back in time, start with this is the past, now we're in the present, let's stick a little bit of the past in the end to make it make sense, or vice versa. I don't like the back and forth. I'm just not a giant fan of that unless it's really well done, which I feel like it's really hard to pull off, right? So this, however, it does go a little bit back and forth. You know from pretty much the beginning that they're being interrogated, right? So, because Patrick's character, Lance, is being interrogated, as well as Hayley's character, Allie, is being interrogated, and there may have even been a few more of them in there. Listen, see, this is how I just watched it. And it slipped my mind a little bit, because it does go back and forth, and I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. However, it doesn't do it too much, where I completely lost interest. I was still interested, but I would be like, okay, we're back here. All right, finish asking these questions. Let's go. I get that they were trying to do a voiceover telling the story. I totally understand that. And it could have worked. Something about it didn't for me. But again, it didn't ruin the whole movie. I really enjoyed the actual crime heist and the actual crime story of, hey, this is what we're doing, and then it's going to start to fall apart, and how are we going to fix this? What is going to happen? That is the story that I really enjoyed from it. And like I said, if you don't take it seriously and you kind of weed out the whole generational part of it, you're going to, I think, really enjoy this. I really do, at the core of it, enjoy it. I think it was a little muddled. Of course, but it's still more than worth watching, especially for $6 or $7 or whatever it is on Amazon. I would definitely pay more than that. I probably would have paid $10-15 to watch this easy. But you guys let me know if you've already seen it, what you think down below in the comments. Is there something I missed out on that you really liked, or you really didn't like? Something I didn't touch on in here, maybe. I thought the acting was great. Like I said, I adore Hayley. I think she's a standout. Her and Patrick Schwarzenegger, the two of them were the standout roles, honestly, for me. I think they were both great. And I loved the whole heist thing. I liked the whole, how it got muddied. And again, I don't want to give away spoilers, but I liked the second half way better than the first half. I thought the first half was a good setup, but the second half is when it really, really, really got good. Again, the whole generational thing was kind of a miss for me. I mean, I get it, I do, but I felt like it was, I don't know what the right word is, half-assed, I guess. I felt like it should have either gone way more or been way less, you know? I felt like it was just a weird kind of thrown in there, and then it didn't, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It didn't work for me, but again, it didn't ruin it for me either. I thought the actual physical heists were really cool, and the robberies were really cool, and again, the ending made it more than worth watching. It's not super long either, like it didn't drag at all. So I give it a 3 out of 5, and I say it's worth a watch. Again, you guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. And like I said, Echo Boomers, it's out now digitally, so check it out and come back and let me know what you guys think. Be sure to follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I am at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMSGEKY. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys.